Hi, beautiful Earthlings. So, story time. So, long story short, I went on this family trip to Portugal, and the trip was nice, everything was fine. But once I got back here to the US, I started having a lot of stomach issues, like digestive issues, like my food wasn't digesting properly. So, I went to the doctor and we ran all different kinds of tests, and everything came back negative. So I mentioned to the doctor, hey, maybe can we check for a parasite? Guys, the doctor almost got upset with me for mentioning parasite. They did do one stomach test called an H. pylori test, but again, it came back negative. So I know that growing up in Belize, we would do what we called a worm out every 6 months, but I guess here they call it like a parasite cleanse or something. We would do that every 6 months. So the way that we do our worm out in Belize or parasite cleanse, we would take a herb called cerasee. It's a bitter herb. So you boil the leaves of the cerasee, the leaves and the stem, and you drink that, and that cools your body, that cools your blood. And you drink that for about a week or so, and then after drinking that for the week, then you would drink the senna, which is another leaf, senna and Epsom salt. You boil it as well, and you drink it like a tea. And you squeeze a lime in it, and that would give you a clean out, and you'll be going to the restroom all day, and it cleanses everything, all parasites and worms and toxins out of your body. So that's what we do. So I'm not in Belize, so I can't get senna and cerasee unless my mom or my sister brings it for me. So yeah, the doctors here don't want to talk about parasites. It's like they get offended when you so beside the herbs, the senna, the cerasee, the cloves, we also use castor oil, for a clean out. And then we also use albendazole and PL, and all these kills parasite, including the eggs of the parasite. So anyways, I went home and I got my own albendazole, since the doctors here in the US, they don't want to talk about it. And if they do prescribe it, you have to run a whole bunch of different other tests and pay a whole lot of money before they could give you albendazole. Where I could get albendazole in my country, albendazole tells you right here, or this one, albendazole, for very, very cheap, like $5. So this one is a chewable. So I'll be taking this as a part of my 6 months cleanup, and also to get rid of whatever parasites or toxins I brought back from my Portugal trip. So a lot of people, if they don't have access to albendazole or senna or cerasee, they use wormwood, black walnut, cloves, and you just make those into a tea. You could get those here in the US. This is a chewable, guys. I've never had it in a chewable form. I don't like taking medicine, and especially medicine that you have to chew. Oh. And then you want to also be drinking a lot of water, and you want to make sure that you have frequent bowel movement whenever you're doing any kind of worm medicine or parasite cleanse. So these are killing the parasite, and you need to have a pathway so that toxins could flush out of your system. So just make sure that you're drinking a lot of water and you're using the restroom frequently. So you might want to be eating a lot of high fiber food, apples, oranges, dragon fruit. And then you also want to hydrate with coconut water. If you don't have coconut water, you could make your own hydration drink, which is going to be regular water, like spring water, distilled water, and you put a little bit of salt in there, and you made your own electrolyte drink. But yeah, just make sure that you're staying hydrated whenever you're doing any kind of cleanse or any kind of detox. So here goes to this tablet. Oh, but it's gonna be good for me. It's gonna help me. So, doesn't taste too bad. Tastes like orange. That was one dose. You do that every 6 months. Sometimes if one dose is not sufficient, you might want to do another dose in 2 weeks time, right? But oh, that medicine aftertaste, I don't like it. Oh, my mouth didn't like it, but I know that my body will, and my stomach will appreciate it. So when was the last time you did a parasite cleanse or a detox, and what did you use? Bye. Let me know in the comments.